So mid-September 2021 sees the return of good old friends from way back, and currently, of course, Peter and Jenny Spencer from Brizzy, which was one of the few places we could get someone to come from. Here's Jenny on a really nice barra. She was under the boat and everywhere. She had a great little trip. I think we had a good trip all around, but Jen got some nice fish. She did. So we're just about to bring this barra in. This was one of a few 70 pluses that she got. It's in with a bit of a woohoo. No, look at that. That's a beautiful fish. Pete said, I actually netted that, so that, there he goes. Yeah, this one, I netted. And we were having a cup of tea and we put a bait out, and this is not supposed to happen, but then we got a couple of little bream and what have you, and then we got another bloody nice barra. This was about 74 or 5 or something like that. And that means Pete's going to do another good net job. In we go. We got a stack of little different things on bait while we're trying to have a cup of tea here. So there's another nice little fat barra. She was a beauty. And then watch Pete in the background. We're talking about how good this is. And Pete's away. Pete's away. And we got all sorts of things. We got grunter and brim and sand bass and nanny guy. And he says, well, what about that? Drop that bloody barra and then focus on this brim. Just another tournament brim, he says. Yeah, that's good. We had a little bit of high sticking, did Pete and I, but we won't talk about that. But we've got one here, and then we've managed to bring it in. And even when we're sort of mucking around a little bit, he still wants to go high. You watch, look, fair dinkum, Pete. What am I going to do with you? He said, how about that? And here we go. Get it up there. He's trying to make a jump, obviously, but still. But yeah, so we got quite a few barra and some nice ones, some very nice ones. Dropped a couple of crackers. There's nothing wrong with these. They're good fish. So he was pretty happy with that. Yep, there's more coming as such. We had horrific conditions. It doesn't look like it there, but outside blowing 30-35 knots. And for the week we had with them, I think we had about less than an hour session in the blue, which you'll see a little bit later. But it was good. But the wind, was just blew and blew and blew, so you had to go and hide. Well done, mate. So here we've got a dual barra coming in. I think actually Jenny actually loses this one, but she gets another one straight after, which I was too busy helping Pete out with the fish. There it is. She's on. Family's here. But yeah, it was just really good fun. Really good fun. There he goes. Have a look at that, he says. Nice little fun package. Everything goes back as it always does. Beautiful. There's that lady again. We had this particular snag. We got about 4 or 5 barra off this, and they were all good fish. And then a big fingermark, and a couple of jack, and then a monster cod. It's just one of those snags that you think, bloody hell, we'll put this down as a mate. I've already forgotten where it is already. I think not. But, yep, so another one goes in. Look at that. And then in the background, Pete's doing the high sticking thing again with another big fish. He said to me, did you see that? And I said, yep. So we got quite a few fingermark and some crackers at that, some really nice ones. And some jacks too, some beautiful jacks came in. So there's another fingermark coming in now with Jenny. This was a cracker. They're a beautiful fish. That's on the plastic, as you can see.
I go at that.
So, yeah, you can't complain about that. She's a ripper. And again, trying to have that elusive cup of tea and just put a bait out and boom. These mongrel jacks apparently come in and destroyed our entire episode. It's fantastic. Really, really good. Beautiful fish, beautiful colours. Jenny, again, with poor old Pete and I having a chat, and she's catching all these bloody jack one after the other. They're all peas in a pod, they were all good size. There's another one. I said to her, another one? She said, another one. They just don't, there's no bite, they just smash it. There's our cup of tea attempt. Look at that, beautiful.
Another one.
Beautiful. Pete said, sit down, woman, we've got to finish our cup. She said, I'll just get another one. Ah, the love. Well done, you two.
Well done.
This one, we got hooked up and it absolutely bricked us in the snags. We had all sorts of things to get it out, and we finally got it out. and it was pretty well knackered by then, what I think. But what a brilliant jack it was. You can see it's only just hooked in the side there. But look at that, look at the colours, gorgeous. So yeah, we had a few of those. One came home for dinner. You can't let them all go. And we got a couple of king salmon, which was a pleasant surprise. There's a nice one that Pete's holding up there.
That way with the fish.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Got another one that's slightly smaller. There's Jenny's. There's that man again. He's doing the attempted high stick, but we was making a joke at it at the end of the trip. This is a nice cod coming in. We got quite a few cod. It's funny. One day we got none, and then another day you just get cod. Every second fish is a cod. But this was I think this one was the curry. In fact, we had a curry one night, and it was bloody beautiful. Back at that spot again with Jenny, and we caught the barra, and Pete got another bream or a grunter or something, and then this bloody great queenfish come up beside it. So Jen's just thrown out, as they do, these women, and whooshka. Next minute she's on, and it was a pretty good queenie. So she was rapt about that. Yeah, look at that. Good on you, Jen. Just another queenie. So we had just a little session in the blue. This is the same day. Jenny's onto a nice long tail here, and it was quite a prolonged fight actually. I only shortened it up here to try and fit everything in, but she's pumping and winding here and winning. And I said to her, quick Jen, watch the line, then shoot out there in a second. There it goes, whooshka, and the dinner bell has officially been rung. And this really great shark come up and just monstered her
Rod down,
so that's the end of Jen. Same day, about a half hour later, and conditions are getting worse and worse, and that wind's getting up, and we're now about 25 knots, approaching the 30, 35, and there's a million tuna in the background, you can see. And we had quite a few hookups, but Pete manages to get this one. This is a little Mac tuna, this one. But conditions were tough. You can see there was just boiling in the background there. It's good to see, but it's got to take a little bit of care here because of the roly-poly nature of what's going on. That was our only, you see the flashing right beside the boat. Jen says, I'll get this. She grabs the net, and so it's come back at 100 mile an hour at us, and whooshka. Well done you. Well done. And, Pete's holding up, thinking, ooh. But we had a really good trip, I think. It was excellent. Everybody was happy, and we caught a lot of fish and really enjoyed your company, and look forward to catching up again. Thanks, folks.